Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Workplace Wonders Podcast.
Hey, welcome back to Workplace Wonders, the show where we talk about work, like without making you want to fake a Wi-Fi outage. I'm Lorenzo, your host, and today I've got my amazing co-host Isanda and our brainy panel, Uze, Nikiwe, and Ayanda. Say hi, team.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Ready to talk about OB, the organizational behavior, not, deodorant, although they both keep the workplace.
Exactly. And today we're going to answer 4 big workplace questions. What OB is and why it matters, how motivation shapes our life, and how perception plays tricks on our decisions, and why matchmaking the right people to the right jobs and companies is a total game changer. Uze, you've got the first one.
Let's find out, what is OB?
Alright, so organizational behavior is basically the people science of work. It studies how we behave as individuals, in teams, and as part of a company's bigger system. Think of it like this. If a workplace was a car, organizational behavior would be the manual explaining how the engine, aka the people, actually works. Without it, running a business is like driving with no steering wheel. You're just hoping that you don't crash into a wall. Now, on to why does it matter? Well, if you understand organizational behavior, you can predict and improve things like teamwork, productivity, and even how to stop your team from turning every meeting into an episode of The Survivor. Take a retail store manager. They use organizational behavior to plan shifts so no one feels overworked, resolving arguments before they blow up, and motivate staff so customers don't have to hear, "That's not my department," every 5 minutes.
So, OB is basically the secret sauce of making work actually work.
Exactly. And the better leaders understand it, the less they'll have to say, "We need to talk," which is never a fun sentence to hear.
Alrighty, moving on, Sisanda, your motivation?
Motivation is the fuel at work. The better the fuel, the smoother the ride. Maslow hierarchy of needs says we need to start with basic needs like salary and job security, then move up to things like recognition and growth. Then there's Herzberg's 2-factor theory, which splits things into 2 buckets. One with the stuff that makes you happy, like achievement, and one with stuff that prevents you from being unhappy. Things, if a company sees fear to motivate people, it is like running a car on cheap petrol. Sure, it moves, but don't be surprised if it breaks down halfway. A good example, a call center that rewards top performers with training and growth opportunity. It is going to have higher moral and lower staff turnover. But if all they say is do your job or else, people will mentally check out before lunch.
Yeah, fear is great for horror movies, not for employee engagement.
Exactly. Real motivation is about making people want to do their best, not just to avoid getting in trouble.
Speaking of trouble, let's talk about perception, because sometimes we think it is happening. Isn't, Nikiwe? You start.
Well, perception is how we interpret what's going on around us. The catch, 2 people can watch the exact same situation and see completely different things, thanks to our personal biases and past experiences.
Yeah, like the halo effect. You think she's always on time, so she must be great at everything. Or confirmation bias. You only notice things that prove you right and ignore everything else.
And in the workplace, that can lead to bad hiring, unfair promotions, or even conflict that didn't need to happen in the first place.
That's why companies use things like structured interviews or 360-degree feedback to get more than just one person's view before making a big decision.
It links back to motivation. If someone thinks they're being treated unfairly, they can lose motivation fast, even if the reality is different.
So basically, your brain can be a bit of a drama queen. No. All right, let's wrap this up with fit. Person job fit means your skills and interests match the job. Person organization fit means your values match the company's culture. When both click, you're happy, engaged, and productive. When they don't, picture a free spirited artist working at a tax office. Yikes. For example, a tech startup that thrives on chaos should hire someone who loves change. If they hire someone who needs routine, it's to be awkward. And here's the kicker. When you feel you belong at work, plays to your strength, you're not just motivated, you're less likely to quit.
If we put it all together, OB is like a recipe. Motivation, perception, and fit are the main ingredients. Get them right, and the workplace runs like a dream.
And no
Unless
one
it's
wants
cut.
bent toast.
Unless it's covered in peanut butter, but that's another podcast. Thank you for hanging out with the Workplace Wonders. Work smart, smell nice. We'll see you next time.